Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been great to have the same bunch of boys there. You know, we've had a bit of a high turnover lately, you know, at the club, and to have such a similar squad for this year, it's really exciting, and it feels like we get to sort of start where we left off. So it's exciting and sort of build through the momentum we built last year. So yeah, I know the boys are itching to get back out there starting this week, and yeah, pre-season's been great, but it's great to finally come to a close.
I was going to say, how beneficial is that? Because you think about the year before, it was so many new players that were coming in, and so many different combinations, players who hadn't played together. How beneficial is that then, having the pre-season where you've had that season already together?
Yeah, it plays such a big role. I'm always like a big believer of, you know, getting reps in, and sometimes that takes a couple of years. I know it sounds funny, but so it's good. You know, all the gelling, and you know, it's just another 12 months in everyone's legs of sort of gelling, and you know, Cameron's a relatively new coach to the club, you know, in terms of his systems and everything, and yeah, I think it's just, you know, another year of gelling, another year of sort of perfecting, you know, the things that we want to work on, and sort of the areas we were deficient in last year, and yeah, I think just, you know, another year to sort of build.
You obviously guys played finals footy. It's been a while that the club had been in the finals. Does that, like, how much has that ignited that sort of that drive, that taste for playing in September?
Yeah, it's been cool. Like, it's sometimes, you know, you like playing every week. You sort of take things for granted, I guess. Like, you know, it's cool being able to look back on the year and sort of reminisce some of the games, and like. I guess the fan base and the supporters and the club, it's just made everything, you know, it's such a special year, you know, last year, and obviously it was disappointing to go out the way we did. It's funny, I was watching the game back the other day, and like it's a record crowd for the first week of the finals. You know, it just shows the support that our fan base has, and like I said previously, it you know, carrying the momentum of that, you know, it's exciting, and you know, hopefully it's something to be built on, not obviously going backwards.
So be honest then, how many times have you watched it?
It's not, not many. I think that was twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not something I put on in my spare time. So yeah, it's probably, like I said, it was just cool to reminisce. Obviously that wasn't a great game to reminisce, but you know, I think you know, that some of the wins and the celebrations, you know, with the crowd, and you know, games at Belmore and things like that, it just made it more special.
Has Cameron changed anything from last pre-season?
Not really. I mean, we are in pre-season, so maybe a bit more running, but not really. I think just striving for, you know, as sort of excellent as we can be, and we know, you know, we still finished 6, or you know, like this. It's, you know, it's like, it's not like we've won the comp 4 years in a row, and you know, we're struggling for ideas to improve. You know, there's still a lot sort of in us to improve, and I don't think it's you know, this. I guess the improvements, you know, come from inside, and I guess just, as we've been touching on, just perfecting, you know, what the system, and you know, who we want to be known as a club and as a team.
A lot of teams do a lot of pre-season camps, army camps, that kind of thing. Have you guys done anything like that?
We did a overnight camp at in Homebush. Yeah, it was good. Had a bit of a blend of your typical army camp stuff and carrying stuff, and then it had a bit of I don't know, a bit of fun and a bit of sort of camaraderie in there, and I always find that stuff is great for building relationships, and you know, adding to the sort of relationships that you have with players, and it's been great to have a similar squad as what we've been had, but you know, there's also a couple of new players in the team that, you know, we're hoping have big years. similar to our new recruits last year. You know, they had great years, so we're just looking to build on that. And I think just being able to spend a night away with the whole squad. There wasn't much sleep on the night away, but it's just it wasn't camping. Nah, I can't really call it I can't put an army camp there because we stayed at the hotel. So I've definitely spent it a lot worse. Yeah.
It's army glamping.
Yeah, it was glamping for sure. Yeah. If you can put your phone charger on charge, it's glamping.
Talking about great seasons, Connor Tracy had a great season. He was voted the most underrated player in the competition last year. Is that a true reflection of him, and what's it like playing on the side?
Yeah, it is. He just goes about his business, and as I mentioned, some of the great wins, he's such a big involvement of that, and I feel like, if we're going to be successful, obviously it has to be with him performing well. So it was great last year, and hopefully, we're looking for him to build on that and have another great year, and hopefully get out of the underrated tag.